I've actually seen how to put those together. So I'm going to be doing the session with Sangeeta. I'm going to read her some of the questions so that I'll be taking her through the questions and she can take you all through some of the answers for the same that are there. So one question which was very
Can we start the session with the prayer? Can you guide everybody through the prayer? Guys,
Father,
left hand up, right hand down. So like we create the energy circle, and with the intent that answer everybody gets their answers through somebody else's answers as well, because everybody knows it somewhere. Yeah, Richa, please.
Father, Mother God, creator of all that is, thank you for allowing each one of us this opportunity today. May each one of us be guided with the energy of love, learning, and joy within our hearts, that we be able to connect to the light within, and that the session today be enlightening for each one of us in a way that we allow ourselves to transform for the positive, transform for the better, to get the answers that we've been seeking, and even beyond that, to receive the healing that we know that we deserve, and that we move ourselves and our lives to better and more positive grounds, happier grounds, knowing that we are full of light and that light is our birthright. Thank you. Okay. So let's go with the first question that was there. Also, there are many people that have joined on the second group since the first group got full. Okay, so I think there weren't too many questions there today. So the questions are cumulatively from both the groups. So we're addressing them here so that everyone's query gets answered. Okay, so let me go with the start messages here. Okay, so one of the questions was, and this is something that a lot of people said that they also wanted to know and understand, how do we accustom to and safeguard from an environment which is constantly verbally and by actions rejecting you? Actually, a pendulum situation of acceptance and rejection, but you do not have any option to leave as yet. That was the original question, and we had a lot of people actually add to that and say that, it is somewhere within the family where they feel like the person wants to improve you, but there's a constant case of rejection and unappreciation that happens, or within an environment which is with their close people, they constantly feel this pattern and they cannot leave from that. So how do they deal with that?
Okay. So first of all, good morning to all of you. And the thing is that as and when we feel rejected, we feel that people around us are accusing us of something. May that be on the context of telling us that they want to improve us. It's coming from their judgment, it is coming from their experience. Probably you may feel that some of them are doing it purposely and some of them are doing it unknowingly. In theta healing, many times we call it psychic attacks. We even call something called psychic hooks. The psychic attacks is something where unknowingly people around you are constantly hammering you with the messages, and that gets you in that vulnerable situation. So, since you do not know how to clear the psychic hooks or the psychic attacks, I would simply tell all of you that learn the art of zipping up your aura, the one which we had taught you, like how you zip up the vent, like from the tailbone, your seven chakras are here. Zip up your aura. Second thing, every situation comes to teach you something. The more you think about the problem and the more you have the bias and the more you think that the other person is doing it to harm me, the more energy you give it to that person at that point of time. And when you give them that more energy to it, you allow them to hurt you or to get it back to you. Since many of them have it, I will just share a screen and explain you some very simple concept here. So probably that would really, really help you. So, this circle, what I have drawn is our mind. Our mind is all around us, it is our energy body. Now, it has a conscious mind, which is just 10%, the 90%, which is subconscious mind, right? We are now not even getting into it. For example, in your childhood, because the first 8 years are your primitive years where you are getting programmed with without the interference of your logical self, because the brain at the time of the birth is not completely developed, it is still developing, but the child still feels exactly the same emotions from the time the energy enters into the womb. So for example, at the time of the birth, when the child is born and one of the family members said that, oh my god, this child is so weak, looks so ugly because of that. Fine. Now, that is an imprint which the child takes in without having his own self esteem, his own understanding of that I am ugly is this person's way of looking, not mine. So here, I am ugly is a program this person gets. For example, now the similar kind of experiences the person goes through, which each one of us go through, it starts piling up in your subconscious mind. Now, what happens by default here? This is the energy you start vibrating with, and you unknowingly start sending those signals to people. What happens here is people around you are like simply the receptors. May that be one of your parent, may that be your husband or wife, may that be your child, your colleague, anyone. What they receive is this program of I am ugly. So, what they want to give you back is the same program because they think that this is what you ask them to give. So, everything that they act with you is sending it back to you. I am unloved, for example, is a program. They would act in a way which will make you feel unloved. I am not good enough is a program, for example, or a belief that you took in. They will send it back to you. So, if this concept you have understood, you need to understand it is very simple after that. What do you do when you want to see a particular TV channel? You understand, first thing you know that I want to see this TV channel. For example, I want to see BBC. What do I need to do? Once I decided I want to see BBC, second thing is I will get up, I will pick up the remote in my hand, I will switch on the TV, I will switch on the program or the button which is going to send me the BBC channel, and I will do that. But for example, when I switched on the TV and instead of the BBC, it is the ZTV going on, am I going to start cribbing and feel sad about it and start crying and howl about it and say, oh my God, the world is so bad. This TV is so bad. I wanted to see BBC, but TV is showing me ZTV. Why is it like it's like every day it happens? We don't do that because we understand that the control is with us. The remote is in my hand. I need to make the effort to change the channel. It is the same thing with your life. You need to first decide which are these beliefs you are holding on to, which is going from you and people are sending it back to you. They are stored in your subconscious mind. And the minute you identify that, you change that program, it automatically changes the vibration that you are sending here. If you say here, I am amazing, I am confident, I am loved by. This is the frequency which comes back to you. If you think that only with the affirmation it does not change, probably you are just saying it at an intellectual level, but you don't believe that deeper at where it is coming from. So I hope that this explains all of you your answer of where it comes from. So wherever you are feeling rejected, you just ask yourself simply, am I rejecting myself anywhere? Why have you given power to somebody else to constantly judge you? Why is it important for you to believe in what people speak about you and not what you think about yourself? So, first, establish your own relationship with yourself, feeling good about yourself, falling in love with yourself, believing in yourself, and rising yourself high. Automatically, everything else around you will change. Yeah. Can we take the second question?
Yes, and a little quickly, please. Okay, so I think this was a question a lot of them had, so it's good that we had the time for it. I'm going to read the next question. If you feel like it's a repetition, we can move on to this because it might be. So, how do you feel? How do you release rejection when there is no feeling but just a remembrance of the situation?
This is something which gets taught at your atomic level in your DNA. So remember, the rejection is a feeling, and that is not associated with the experience or a person itself. It is how you perceived it. The more you will start changing your perception to it, like what is a different way of looking at it? How am I growing and can I release the person from that obligation? And these are the downloads. That's why we are guiding you to go through. This is what, like, when we teach healing, we teach you, like, where are our beliefs coming from, how to identify the limiting beliefs, how to cancel them, how to instill new feelings into us. But at a conscious level, you just require to see that if there is anything you can build a positive association with any experience of it, what would that be? The minute your association is positive, it does not have power to hamper you.
Okay, next question.
Yeah?
I think weight gain is due to resentment, rejection, regret. Is that possible?
Yeah. Anything which is not working in the balance in the body is always connected to some sort of feeling for you. For somebody, the weight gain is the reason of feeling unsafe, insecure. For somebody else, it is probably helping them in some particular way. So, for each one, it can be different. And when we identify the core belief or the core experience, we allow it to let go of, or what is the weight of the world that you are carrying on yourself, and how easily can you liberate yourself from that. And it allows your body to come back to balance.
Okay, so I'm going to club the next two questions that are there. One is how to forgive close relatives if they're continuously accusing you for actions that you're not responsible for. And second is feeling judged all the time and feeling not respected. So, which was a continuation to the first question as well.
Same thing, what I explained you, identify your program. How much are you respecting yourself? How much are you judging yourself? Because if somebody tells you some language, if you interpret that as a judgment, then it will continue bothering you. It can be their tone, it can be their voice. But the minute you will integrate your own energies, and now that this entire week we have guided you with the forgiveness, right from self forgiveness to resentment, regrets, rejection, and today the forgiveness meditation also will guide you. We will be very shortly sharing these videos with you, and then you can listen to them.
Okay. How to forgive own self from resentment of its manifestation.
We already this week guided you with the self forgiveness, and during that day, I explained it. So you can, like right now, whenever this video we upload, you can listen to that. But for surely, as I'm seeing that a lot of people still, and the sense I'm getting is not convinced and have this issue, we will see very shortly if we can announce a little longer workshop for that, where we will guide you and help you step by step with the techniques to identify your own program and facilitate you to clear your own program, not even the general program, and that will help you a lot.
So this is the last of the group and questions, so to say. And then there are two live questions I think we can do before we move on to the meditation. So we're not doing the physical issues like we discussed, right? But there's somebody who's asked about improving a difficult relationship and resultant anxiety and depression. So anything we can address from a resentment, regret, rejection, forgiveness perspective, I think we can address.
Okay. The basic understanding is that you understand that whether it is resentment, whether it is regret, whether it is rejection, whether it is you feel being insulted by, it is not in the situation or in the person. The power you give to that situation is in how you understood it. For example, somebody who really loves you and cares for you, and a mother telling her small child, how stupid you are, you are so stupid. Because the mother is feeling so much love for the child and saying, you're so stupid, my baby. Is the person, or like in a very adult relationship also, does that make me feel insulting? May not be. But if the same thing, for example, if in the adulthood done and is being said that, did somebody told you that you are so stupid? Or somebody like slaps you and you feel very angry and resentful of it. But if your child is doing this, probably you don't feel. The point I'm bringing across to you is that experience in the first incidence was somebody called me stupid. The experience, the incident number two was somebody slapped me. But how I perceived it makes me feel rejected or resentful. I perceived that the person did it with a negative emotion. I perceived that person did it because out of love. So it is always our own perception. The more you will be able to work on your own perception and clear and cleanse that, the more you will be able to liberate yourself from that and to come out of that. So allow yourself and help yourself to just see if you don't understand anything and you don't have a technique to ask, where am I mirror reflecting this thing? Where am I either making myself feel that I'm stupid or making somebody else? Or where am I hurting myself or hurting somebody else? The minute you will stop doing that, it will automatically start clearing this clutter. Yeah. So, Bina, can you just uh, unmute yourself and tell me your question?
Bina, right? I'm gonna ask.
Because that is what came
Yeah.
on the group.
Yeah. Uh, Richa
Can
ji,
I,
namaste.
Namaste,
Yeah.
can you switch on your camera, please? So I
Yeah,
can
sure.
connect to you. Hi,
Yeah.
Bina.
Hi, Richa ji. So matter is, I lost most of the data in my WhatsApp. You had suggested some suggestion as a matter of learning to make a note couple of days back. So I just wanted to recollect that.
I already messaged you that actually on you WhatsApped me, I believe, about that, and I've sent you a voice note responding to the same. Don't worry about it.
The fact is, I have lost the data from 14th of April till yesterday. till 21st. Sorry.
Okay.
So let's address that later on. Is there
Yeah.
any question you want to ask relevant to what we're discussing just now?
Yeah, I mean, that is my question. You or
Okay,
someone
we will do the
answer the
needful.
question in the
We
group.
will do the needful. Thank you. We'll do it.
We'll send you that.
Yeah,
Don't
thank
worry
you.
about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ushma, can you ask your question, please?
Yeah, Sangeeta, actually, at present,
Can you switch on the camera, Ushma?
yes, yes. At present, in my in-laws' families, mostly in each family, two, three people are down with COVID, and we are trying to help them a lot with whatever we can. But the true communication is not taking place. Like we are doing our part, but they are not communicating. So this brings sometimes frustration. Why they are hiding things and why they are not communicating openly and telling the truth. How to handle this situation?
Okay,
Like being a part of the family,
coming to
we
it.
have to do
Yes,
whatever we can.
I got it. I got it. So understand,
Thank you very
Ushma,
much.
that every person at a soul level has come for their own journey, and they have a free will to choose to learn how they want to learn through the experiences of life and how they wish to go ahead with their journey. How much ever we love people, how much ever God loves us, how much ever God tells us that you surrender it to me, don't worry, I will take it forward. We are not being able to surrender. God also might be feeling that why are you hiding it? It's so frustrating. I told you, bring this change, do that. We are unable to do that because a part of us feels that no, I am capable of, I will do it. So it is okay. Your job was to shower that love to them, and just from there, live it there, and how much and how they wish to take it is completely their free will. Respect and honor their boundaries, and respect and honor the boundaries they do draw, and to respect the free will of a person, because it is their journey, it is their learning. Probably we do not know what is their purpose of life and how they wish to go through their learnings. It's okay. You did your job of sharing it with them, and it gets over there. Thank you. Yeah, who is next?
Shalu ji is next. I don't know where
Yeah,
she is.
Shalu, can you unmute yourself?
I'm looking for her to unmute.
Shalu, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. I got my answer with your last answer itself. How to? So
Okay.
that's a big thing. With the child, what we do it. But one thing, when you said how you perceive when somebody says something is the key. So what we should say, somebody saying stupid to you, what we should say to ourselves at that moment. So
You ask yourself, you don't say yourself, you ask yourself, have I ever made myself feel stupid? And why is it that the person, why am I giving that power to other person to judge it? And honestly speaking, the reason why every day we do so many downloads and along with the meditation, the reason is that these are the memories stored at a subconscious level. So, only with a conscious shift or a conscious awareness, it is difficult to change them. So, there are tools and techniques through which we change it. So, there is one technique called balanced emotional empowerment that we teach. We teach theta healing just simply for that same reason that you empower yourself by knowing what is the science behind it, why we all get
yes,
into this vicious circle. And at least the basics, like how you have to educate yourself with the basics. You educate yourself with the basic knowingness of how it functions, how my mind functions. How do I need to change if I need to change? Like we know the basic understanding of how to use a remote. If I don't know it, I'll not be able to use it. I know the basic understanding of how to use my mobile. Then it is useful to me. So that's why every day we combine the downloads for you and don't leave you just as a conscious logical understanding. And that's our effort. The reason we explain you is so that you start looking at the situation differently. The more our mindset will change, the more we will free ourselves from that chains and cage, and the more we'll become healthier and happier. Thank you.
So true.
There,
Thank you so much. Is there any book or something or course like can do it?
yes, you can go to our website. We do have a lot of courses. So in May we are coming with balanced emotional empowerment, which is a very simple way. The theta healing has a lot of this. What we are doing right now is using a lot of theta downloads and that modality. I mean, I cannot clearly use all here because of the large number of group, but today I can see it. So I will clear the psychic hooks and psychic attacks from everybody as well. And it is like once you get develop that understanding, you know that a lot of things you start identifying, acknowledging it, and you can start changing it. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You
Thank
can
you.
contact, reach up for any details that if you want more about it.
We might not be able to find you on the group, but you can find us on the group and
Yeah.
we'll help you with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we doing
Are
more
we all
questions?
done? Then I will guide everybody through the
There
meditation.
were two people who raised their hand and put it down. Do we have
They
time? Then
must have
we
got
can.
the answer because I
That's
think
what I.
that's a general thing. So let's all of us go through the forgiveness meditation now, right? And till now, we worked on forgiveness from the self forgiveness, first forgiving ourselves, then releasing our own resentment, regrets, rejections that we felt. And now, what we will do is that we will work towards working on. I want you to choose today any one person. Don't jump for if you have a problem for with 10 people. I want you to choose only that one person. And with that one person, do the forgiveness. One person whom you feel you are not being able to do the forgiveness, because it does not happen only and only either if there is a learning which is left for you from that person, or you will say I will guide you through the different three situations in this forgiveness, and you will have your clarity about what is your answer. Yeah, so let us start with the forgiveness. Yeah, so I want each one of you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes. You don't force them shut. You don't hold them shut. You just allow them to remain gently closed and feel how comfortable it is to just allow your eyes to remain gently closed. And visualize this beautiful pearly iridescent white light with a goldenish tinge coming directly from the universe, falling onto you entering into your body through your crown chakra, going all the way down, 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 till your feet, going deep, core of the Mother Earth. Each and every part of your body is now vibrating with this light, healing you, energizing you, clearing and cleansing you with any known or unknown past, limiting beliefs that you might have been holding on to, any emotional toxicity that you may be carrying. Remember, this is the light of the creator of all that is. It doesn't require a problem to solve here, it just recreates a new reality for you. The new reality that you put your intent to, allowing yourself to be free, liberated, and as you allow the Creator to guide you through this journey, I want each one of you to, in your mind, to say that I accept now my power as the co creator. I wish and I have the most wonderful life. I co create and I choose. I am deserving to have this wonderful, happy, healthy life without me being stuck in this resentment, regrets, and rejections. And to further your journey there, I want you in your mind to imagine that one person that hurt you and you are not able to forgive that person is standing in front of you. That one person is standing in front of you. Now, I want you to imagine that you are telling this person how they have hurt you and what they have done to you, because many times still you have not expressed. It remains with you. So just tell them that why you got hurt and why you felt hurt in that relationship. And now I want you to choose whether you want to be tied down with this hook of anger, hatred, which is taking away your own energy, or you really wish to move away from this energy and want to forgive this person for it. Because not only as much as it is blocking you, it is blocking that person also spending their time only in hurting you. And probably it can be a cycle of lifetimes. Do you want to still remain in this hurtful cycle or do you really wish to come out of it? Whoever decides to come out of it, make this strong intent that creator of all that is, it is commanded that I now choose to come out of this hurtful cycle and to give power to anyone to hurt me. Guide me with the process to free myself, to liberate myself from the hurtful situation. And I now choose to liberate and free myself from any karmic obligation that might be pending between me and this person to teach each other any lessons of life. I rather choose to learn the lessons of life from the perspective of the creator of all that is of the seventh plane, with love, with knowledge, with understanding. And just allow yourself to be free from that energy. So now that, as you have seen, to free yourself from that person, imagine that you tell that person that you forgive them for hurting you. As you tell this person that you forgive them, watch their reaction. If the person is still standing in front of you in your vision, there are going to be three visions. So you just see which one comes to you. If the person is still standing in front of you in the vision and they say that they are sorry, it means that they feel remorse for what they have done. They really feel sorry for what they have done. And if you come to the realization that they feel remorse for what they did, then the energy of forgiveness will protect you from their angry thoughts that they were sending you or they had sent to you. This also allows you to have compassion for them. Remember, if you were the victim, they also probably learned it from somebody else by being the victim of some situation. You are choosing to be brave and to break this cycle. And with the compassion that you operate, it will not only liberates you, you will be completely free from that energy. This means that the hateful person now have a choice to deal with their own negative energy, negative thoughts, and they can no longer affect you. And what you had to learn from this person is over and completed, and you are protected from them. Now, if the second vision, if you did not see that person being saying sorry, you may see the person is still standing in front of you in the vision without saying anything. What you have to learn from this person is probably not finished. This means that you have to identify what you have to learn from the situation. And the minute you will identify, then the person, you will liberate yourself and you will free yourself from the obligation of what they have to teach you. And as you identify that, they will get smaller and smaller in the vision. And when you say that I forgive you to someone, remember it means that you are no longer accepting any negative energy from them. And if the person will apologize to you or say sorry to you, and it may be that you can make amends, draw your boundaries. As you do that, in some scenario, if you think that it was not any one of them that I guided you, probably it is their soul fragment, psychic hook, or the psychic attacks which was bothering you. So, irrespective of what you saw out of three, with your permission to free you from that negative thoughts, that negative energy, would you like to know what it feels like to allow yourself to be free of any psychic hooks, psychic attacks that you may have received from this person, and clear and cleanse them and send it to the light of the creator of all that is now? Please say yes in your mind as I clear it for all of you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Creator, show me. Would you like to know what it feels like to clear and cleanse the free floating memories that knowingly, unknowingly you may have taken from this person's? The words that were spoken, the tone in which they were spoken, or any physical actions that meant through their body language that you may have taken it in your cellular structure. You are now choosing to clear and cleanse that and send it to the light of the creator of all that is, to free yourself from that negative attachments. So, do I have the permission to clear and cleanse you from that free floating memories and negative attachments which no longer serves you, as you have chosen to forgive them and to forgive yourself for being the victim and being weak in that situation? Let's say yes, so I can do it for all of you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Creator, show me. Now I want each one of you to visualize as if between you and that person there was from your navel to their navel some cord, and you are now choosing to cut that cord. So just say, Creator of all that is, it is commanded to cut the cord of anger, hatred, resentment, regret, rejection, putting each other down, making other person feel weaker, vulnerable, hateful thoughts, hateful actions, the karmic obligations, curses, vows, oath, contract, commitment, promise, obligations, blessings that might be hurting us, any connection of pain that we may have chosen to take in. I am now, being the co creator, being that power, I'm choosing to disconnect myself from this. And visualize as if you cut that cord from your navel and liberate yourself. And that completely moves to the light of the creator of all that is now. Establishing from your navel the connection to the divine, like a goldenish connection. And again, you will just say to that person that I now choose to liberate myself and you from any karmic obligation that might be pending between each one of us or between two of us. That might be by my words, thoughts, or actions, may that be in this lifetime or any other lifetime, I may have hurt you. I seek for your forgiveness. And you now ask, tell them that by your words, thoughts, or actions, may that be in this lifetime or any other lifetime, that you may have hurt me. I choose to forgive you. And as you do that, you liberate yourself from that obligation, any part of their fragmented soul energy that you may have taken it in, you return it back to them by getting it cleared and cleansed in the Creator's light, return it to them and ask them to return your soul fragment by getting cleared and cleansed in the Creator's light. May this entire process be done for each one of the person present in the group right now as they say yes in the highest and best possible way for their highest and best. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. Please say yes to let this process happen for you. Now just imagine beautiful pink color light coming to you, pink mist, and every cell of your body is vibrating with this pink mist, connected with the law of compassion, having lots of compassion towards yourself, towards others. It automatically lifts a lot of burden from you, feeling lighter, feeling really, really light. As today, with the power of your own intent, being the co creator, connected with the divine, you have liberated yourself from the past baggage of anger, hurt. Breathe in this energy of love. Take a deep breath in, filling up your lungs, your physical body with this energy. And now a beautiful goldenish tinge entering into your body as if it's safeguarding you, protecting you, feeling safe, feeling secured, feeling happy, feeling loved by, feeling really, really good about yourself. For this amazing, beautiful healing that just happened with you. Feeling the connection with the seventh plane or creator of all that is, of the iridescent pearly white light. And just say, creator of all that is, I request and I command to have a very happy, healthy, abundant life for myself and to share this energy of love with people around me. I am healed, surrounded by the family which is healed, and spreading this energy of healing to everybody around me on this entire earth. Let each one vibrate with the energy of love, joy, happiness. Let each one fear themselves from the cycle of fear and connect to faith. Every molecule, your protons, vibrating with joy, hope, love, life, laughter. Feeling this powerful energy, feeling really good, feeling lighter, happier, joyous. And to know that your intent is powerful enough to bring this shift. Accepting and embracing this new you with a big broad smile, you can come back to the room and open your eyes. So, congratulations to all of you that you have allowed yourself to clear and cleanse a lot of negativity, it will start showing up and bringing up beautiful new experiences that you will start creating for yourself. May that be at your health front, may that be at relationship, may that be in form of your work profile, money. It will start unfolding. Just remember, forgiveness is the biggest protection. And today, by allowing yourself to forgive yourself, to forgive others, you have given yourself that safeguarding and protection. So, wishing you all a very, very happy day, a very happy weekend. I still see a lot of people with their closed eyes. Is everybody back? Then, yes. So, wishing you all lots and lots of goodness coming to your life. And just that, like today, we complete the 3 weeks of this. It has been said that it takes 21 days to create a new neural path. Those who have been regular for 21 days, they already have established it. And those who have not, it is okay. You will continue with your journey, and wishing you all very happy day, very happy weekend. See you all on Monday, 9 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you so much. With lots of gratitude to be the part of our universe. Thank you.